The pampered little junior brother had a soul-swapping system. I just so happened to transmigrate into a novel on the very day he was going to swap souls, and I became the Sect's senior brother. I didn't have time to think. The first thing I did was shatter my dantian and castrate myself with a slash. You want to chop off my limbs and torture me to death? The junior brother is with Master right now. It's too hard to kill him with one palm strike, and Therese no time. You like swapping? Then, senior brother will help you do it. I had just opened my eyes and found myself locked inside the demon abyss with massive iron chains. The raging astral wind carved me until my body was covered in wounds, and I was barely alive. Zhao ran. If you hadn't targeted your junior brother again and again, I would never have locked you in the demon abyss for a full 3 months to teach you a lesson. If you dare bully your junior brother again, make sure you can neither live nor die. A peerless beauty holding the frost divine sword slashed through all the iron chains on my limbs with a clang. My whole body went limp, and I collapsed to the ground with a thud. The intense pain hit me so hard, my head felt like it was about to explode. Several other little fairy-like girls were glaring at me in fury too. Their eyes were full of undisguised disgust and contempt. Master, senior brother stealing junior brother's foundation establishment. Pill last time was bad enough, but this time, he even pushed junior brother into the demon abyss. You only locked him up for 3 months and let him suffer the astral wind punishment. That's way too lenient on him. Exactly. Back when junior brother had just arrived, senior brother already dared to hit him. Just vicious with such a narrow mind. How is he worthy of being our senior brother? Yeah, last time, junior brother was even scared into tears by senior brother. If you ask me, his cultivation should be crippled. Let's see how he keeps doing evil after that. One of the younger fairy-like girls couldn't help but spit at me. Back then, senior brother took such good care of me. I really thought he was kind-hearted. Bah! I was almost fooled by him. The junior brother in green robes was clutching Master's hand, tears pattering down his face. Master, it's all my fault. Senior brother didn't mean it either. Please, don't blame senior brother anymore. Master, dressed in snow-white robes, lovingly patted his head. You're just too kind. Then she turned and swept me with an icy glance before shouting sharply at a few servant disciples behind her. Drag this bastard back to his cave dwelling without my permission. He is not allowed to take a single step outside. Yes, Sect Master. That pretty boy stared at me fixedly, his eyes full of determination to win. 2 servant disciples hauled me up and carried me to a cave dwelling. Then they tossed me onto the bed like a broken sack. They were still cursing under their breath. Senior brother used to be the face of our sect. The sect master adored him, and all the junior brothers and sisters admired him. How'd he end up like this? Isn't it because he kept bullying junior brother? He brought it on himself. Senior brother really is hard to kill. He was locked in the demon abyss for a full 3 months and suffered the astral wind punishment, and still not dead. Senior brother is still the strongest person under the sect master. If it were you or me, we probably wouldn't last even 1 hour before body and soul were destroyed. The 2 servant disciples went farther and farther away. At last, the spiritual energy around me began pouring into my body. My dantian instantly absorbed it, like parched earth finally getting rain. My mind gradually cleared too. Only then did I finally realize that I had transmigrated into a novel, and it was the very cultivation pampered protagonist novel I had just been reading. In the book, senior brother had a supreme immortal bone and cultivation at the spirit transformation stage. His combat power was second only to his beautiful master, Bai Ching Shu. As for the pampered junior brother, Jiang Fan, he was a peerless genius, second only to senior brother. He had a chaos spirit root and heaven-defying talent, but he couldn't endure the hardships of cultivation. So his strength was only at the foundation establishment stage. So he set his sights on senior brother, the original owner of this body. He wanted to skip decades of bitter cultivation and ascend to the heavens in one step. As the protagonist, the junior brother possessed a one-time use soul-swapping system, but the original owner's soul power was too strong. To prevent the soul swap from failing, the junior brother repeatedly slandered and framed the original owner, all to weaken senior brother's destiny and strength. He slapped himself, deliberately lost the foundation establishment pill, jumped into the demon abyss, and blamed all of it on the original owner. The original owner had no way to prove his innocence. He would only say, "It wasn't me. I didn't do it." And so, the original owner was locked up again and again, until this time when he was chained in the demon abyss for a full 3 months, tortured day and night by the astral wind until he was barely alive. Only then did Senior Brother's destiny finally fall below the critical point, and his soul power declined. Badly too. The junior brother was overjoyed and decisively chose to swap souls. He became the Sect's senior brother. Then, he viciously stepped on the original owner's face. TSK, senior brother. You look like a dog right now. Don't blame me. If anything, blame your talent for being too good, but being my stepping stone. Jiang fans, stepping stone is your honor. The junior brother became senior brother. Then, he took out the recording stone he had hidden long ago, the one that had recorded the entire process of him framing senior brother. That completely nailed the original owner to the pillar of shame. That move not only cleared his own name, it also made Master and the senior sisters, who had been deceived and toyed with, fly into a total rage. They tied the soul-swapped original owner to the punishment pillar and whipped him for 3 days and 3 nights, dug out his chaos spirit root, chopped off his limbs, and tortured him alive to death. To make it up to senior brother, they gave him countless heavenly treasures and the chaos spirit root as compensation. The moment I thought of that, I instantly woke up. Judging by the sky outside, there was at most less than a quarter of an hour before the soul swap. If I didn't act now, I'd probably end up just like the original owner. Haha, you want to chop off my limbs and torture me to death? The junior brother is staying in Master's courtyard. It's too hard to kill him with one palm strike. And Therese, no time. You like swapping? Huh. Then, senior brother will help you do it. I gritted my teeth, crippled my own dantian on the spot, then castrated myself with a slash. I leaned against the bed, covered in blood. I gasped for breath over and over, my whole body trembling from the pain. The whole cave dwelling was filled with a strong metallic smell. Pain. Fucking pain. But I laughed. Didn't junior brother want this body? Fine. Give it to him. I really wanted to see if he'd still be able to laugh after swapping into this broken shell with a shattered dantian and neither man nor woman left in it. The next second, I felt the world spin and everything went black. When I opened my eyes again, I was already lying on a soft, huge bed. The surroundings were lavishly decorated and incomparably luxurious. Looks like this was junior brother's cave dwelling. I moved this young, vigorous body, and a trace of wild joy instantly surged into my eyes. It really is better to be young. The book mentioned that senior brother's body had eaten pills for dozens of years, leaving a huge amount of pill poison inside. On top of that, he had inhaled too much demonic energy in the demon abyss, so his body had long since been damaged at the root. After the junior brothers swapped into that body, even though he later got the chaos spirit root, the supreme immortal bone, and countless heavenly treasures, his cultivation still remained stuck at the peak of spirit transformation, unable to advance even an inch further. But this body was different. Although this junior brother's body was only at the foundation establishment stage, it had never been polluted by any outside force. It had unlimited room for growth and shaping. I reached out and touched this face, the corners of my lips curling up slightly. Starting today, the pampered junior brother, now senior brother. Your nightmare has arrived. Before my voice even fell, an incomparably shrill scream suddenly came from the distance. I jerked my head around and looked toward where it came from. It was senior brother's Lotus Peak. Ding! Detected that the host has successfully struck back against the Child of Destiny. The Great Villain System has been activated. The Child of Destiny has lost 30% of his destiny value. Congratulations, host. You have received Cultivation +1 and the Emperor level Cultivation Art. The Great Emperor Yin Yang Art +1. Holy shit! So, the Transmigrator's golden finger really did arrive, even if it was late. In the blink of an eye, this body's cultivation jumped from mid-foundation establishment to mid-golden core. That cultivation speed was even faster than riding a rocket, and this Great Emperor Yin Yang Art was actually a dual cultivation technique. Just the name alone was packed full of style. Perfect! Try it tonight. After the shrill scream came a burst of noisy voices. What happened? That's Lotus Peak, where senior brother lives. Did senior brother start pulling something again? Exactly. He really never stops. Isn't he just jealous of junior brother and trying to attract attention and win everyone's sympathy? How interesting. Go report it to the Sect, master. At top speed. I first made a trip to the back mountain and collected the recording stone Jang Fan had hidden away. After returning to the cave dwelling, I changed into a clean robe. After making sure I didn't look unusual, I took a deep breath and pushed the door open. Just then, a girl in a pink dress ran past in a panic. When she saw me, she suddenly stopped, concern appearing on her face. Junior brother, are you all right? I heard the scream from senior brother's side. I was worried about you. As she spoke, her voice grew softer and softer, tiny as a mosquito's buzz. Very quickly, her lively big eyes filled with anger. Senior brother must be up to something bad again and trying to go after you. Don't worry, junior brother. With your junior sister here, let's see what tricks senior brother can still pull. I looked her up and down. A lowly face, a devilish body, absolutely top tier in the original owner's memories. This person was the former junior sister, Su Yun Shang. When senior brother went out for training, he brought back a little girl who had been abandoned in the snow and nearly frozen to death. This Su Yunshang even had the rare fire phoenix physique, one of the best cauldron physiques for cultivation. You could say the original owner had raised her with his own hands. Whenever he had anything good, the first person he thought of giving it to was her. He treated her like his own daughter. He was terrified she'd suffer even the slightest grievance. Back then, during Su Yunshang's first trip down the mountain for training, she ran into an ambush from the Huan Sect. It was the original owner, with one sword in one hand, who slaughtered over 100 Huan Sect disciples and rescued Su Yun Shang intact. Who would have thought that once junior brother arrived, the very first one to jump out and accuse the original owner would be this ungrateful white-eyed wolf? Su Yun Shang blushed under my gaze, and even her ears turned red. Junior brother, why are you staring at me like that? I thought of that dual cultivation art. I immediately stepped forward with a smile and grabbed her soft, boneless little hand. Because, junior sister, you're just too beautiful. You look exactly like a fairy. Su Yunshang's face grew even redder, and her cheeks felt burning hot. Junior brother, you're not allowed to say that. She lowered her head and didn't dare look at me, but there was a smile in the corner of her eyes. All right, junior sister, let's hurry and go see what's going on with senior brother. Without giving her a chance to object, I pulled Su Yunshang by the hand and headed toward Lotus Peak. By the time we arrived outside senior brother's cave dwelling, more than 100 people had already gathered outside. The cave entrance stood wide open, holding Su Yunshang's hand. I stepped inside. The scene before me nearly made me laugh out loud. Senior brother's whole body was covered in blood. His dantian area was a mangled blur of flesh, and there wasn't the slightest trace of spiritual energy left in him. Blood was still seeping from between his legs. He looked truly miserable. His eyes were unfocused, full of extreme confusion and despair. I rushed forward, grabbed senior brother's hand, and filled my eyes with concern. Senior brother, what happened to you? How did you end up like this? What exactly did you go through? Senior brother, you're the pride of our sect's younger generation. What are we supposed to do now? At the sound of my voice, his gaze slowly focused. When he saw it was me, deep, bone-cutting hatred and malice surged into his eyes. It was you. You crippled my dantian. You ruined my body. You did it on purpose. You shattered your dantian on purpose. Castrated yourself on purpose. All while waiting for me to swap over, didn't you? He suddenly lunged at me. The way he looked, he wanted nothing more than to eat me alive on the spot. I pretended to be badly startled and hurriedly jumped back. Senior brother, I was kindly asking how you were. What are you doing? Senior brother missed and collapsed onto the bed like a lump of mud. All that remained were his bloodshot eyes fixed on me, as if he wanted to tear me into pieces. Right then and there, Master's face instantly darkened, and she slapped senior brother across the face. Zhao ran. Have you caused enough trouble yet? Fanner came with me to Yushu Peak and never came down the mountain. Therese, still your own red lotus sword chi, left inside your dantian. It's obvious your injuries are the result of self-harm. And even now, you still want to throw dirty water on your junior brother. Don't think that hurting and mutilating yourself to win sympathy will make me spare you even one more glance. The surrounding disciples were even more furious. What is senior brother talking about? What does he mean by swapping over? Has he gone crazy? Hess, just babbling nonsense. Hop. And now Hess, still forcing the blame onto junior brother. This is way too ridiculous. He made himself look like this. Cut himself. Destroyed his own dantian. He really paid a bloody price just to frame junior brother. This is too shameless. Exactly. How did our Tiangshuan sect produce such scum? Su Yunshang's gaze towards senior brother was full of even more disgust and contempt. Senior brother, how long are you going to keep playing this cheap trick? Junior brother has always been with us. How could he have crippled your dantian? Even now, you're still targeting kind-hearted junior brother. You've really disappointed me. You made yourself like this, and you still insist on throwing dirt on junior brother. Are you even human? After saying that, Su Yunshang hurriedly grabbed Master's arm. Master, you absolutely can't fall for senior brother's trick. You need to properly punish senior brother. He really scared junior brother just now. Seeing that the atmosphere had been built up enough, I quickly forced out a few tears. Master, junior, sister, it's all my fault. I don't know why senior brother keeps targeting me like this. Since senior brother doesn't like me, I'll just leave. The moment Master and junior sister saw that I wanted to leave, they were heartbroken and immediately pulled me into their arms from either side. Fanner, junior brother. The two peerless beauties spoke in unison. You're just too kind. That's why your senior brother keeps bullying you. F. Senior brother couldn't hold it in anymore and spat out a huge mouthful of blood. His body tilted and he fainted from sheer rage on the spot. I sneered inwardly. You can't take it already. This is only the beginning. Master was still soft-hearted in the end. She personally fed senior brother a healing pill before driving everyone away. Su Yunshang was worried that I had been too shaken and might do something stupid, so she stuck to me every step of the way. When we got back to the courtyard on Yukshu Peak, she pulled me into her arms and comforted me. All right, junior brother. Senior brother's little tricks might fool others, but they can't fool me. With your junior sister here from now on, senior brother can forget about bullying you again. I took the opportunity to wrap my arms around her slim, soft waist and deeply inhaled at her fair neck. Smells so damn good. Junior sister, you're the one who treats me best. Su Yunshang instantly stiffened. It was the first time she had ever been this close to a man. It felt like an electric current instantly ran through her whole body, leaving her numb and tingling, and her breathing grew more and more rapid. Her heart thundered. Her hands tightly clutched the hem of her skirt, her eyes darting away. Junior brother, what are you doing? I pressed the tip of my nose against hers, my gaze falling on her bright red lips. My Adam's apple unconsciously bobbed, brushing against her cheek. I whispered by her crystal-like ear, Junior sister is so beautiful. Can I kiss you? Su Yunshang's ears instantly turned completely red. Junior brother. Her voice was so soft, it was almost impossible to hear. Stop fooling around, Master said. Men and women should keep their distance. Master was talking about other people. Not only did I not let go of her, I pressed even closer. There was practically no gap between us. Your junior brother, not some other person. Junior brother, you weren't like this before. Her face flushed red, like she had been pushed too far. She shut her eyes. You used to be very good. You never did things like this. Why would I care about any of that? I might as well collect some interest first. I chuckled softly and kissed her without another word. The next day, Su Yunshang woke up from my bed. There were still tear stains at the corners of her eyes. This emperor-level cultivation art really was incredible. Just one night of dual cultivation raised me by another minor realm, bringing me to late golden core. Early The next morning, a disciple from the enforcement hall came to report that I was being summoned there. After Su Yunsheng and I washed up in a hurry, we headed there together. The enforcement hall was already packed. Senior brother was kneeling in the center, and the moment he saw me arrive, his eyes filled with monstrous hatred and madness. "It's you, junior brother. You ruined me. I will never let you go." After shouting that, he kowtowed repeatedly to Master, with tears rolling down in big drops. Master, all those times before, when junior brother accused me of hitting him, stealing his foundation establishment pill, and pushing him into the demon abyss, they were all performances he directed himself. Master, elders, you have to uphold justice for me. The moment those words came out, the entire enforcement hall exploded with fury. What had I thought senior brother gathered so many people in the enforcement hall to talk about something big? So, Hess just dragging up the old accusations against junior brother again. Does he have no shame at all? Haha, senior brother really is vicious. It wasn't enough for him to make himself look like this now. He still wants to bite junior brother back. Exactly. Junior brother is only at foundation establishment. What kind of self-directed act could he pull? Jump into the demon abyss. That's a place where one mistake means your body won't even be left behind. Senior brother's excuse is way too stupid, isn't it? Why is senior brother so dead set on going after junior brother anyway? Why else? Before junior brother came, junior sister Yunsheng and Master both revolved around senior brother. Now Master and junior sister Yunsheng only have eyes for junior brother. Senior brother's just jealous. Master's face turned ashen, and she let out an angry shout. Enough! Zhao ran! I never thought you were such a petty person. You've disappointed me too much. Bai Qingshu's chest rose and fell violently. She was obviously furious. She tightened her grip on the frost divine sword in her hand until her knuckles turned white. The anger and disappointment in her eyes intertwined like two raging flames. Senior brother knelt in the hall, and when he heard Master's words, his whole body shook violently. All those blades that once stabbed toward me were now like boomerangs, piercing straight into his own heart. Senior brother shot me a venomous glance. He clenched his fists tightly and ground out through his back teeth. Master, I'm not lying. I have proof. I recorded all the things junior brother did to frame me with a recording stone. It's buried under the big locust tree on the back mountain. Master, elders, if you don't believe me, come with me and see for yourselves. If I falsely accused junior brother, then you can deal with me however you want. I, Zhao Ran, won't complain with a single word. Senior brother's voice rang with force. The entire enforcement hall fell silent for a moment. Then whispers surged like a tide. A recording stone. Senior brother says he has a recording stone. Really? If there really is a recording stone, then wouldn't junior brother be? Su Yunsheng panicked. Impossible. Senior brother must be trying some trick again. She pointed at senior brother, her hand shaking uncontrollably. Senior brother, you're too vicious. Just how long are you going to keep bullying junior brother? The surrounding disciples hurried to agree. Exactly. If he had evidence, why didn't he bring it out earlier? Why wait until he turned himself into this mess before saying anything? Discussion broke out everywhere, but this time there was less certainty in their tone and more hesitation. The words recording stone were too heavy. In the cultivation world, a recording stone could clearly record the true situation on the scene, and unlike surveillance footage, it couldn't be faked. If senior brother really did bring out a recording stone, then the direction of all this might completely change. Bai Qingxi frowned. Her gaze stayed on Zhao Ran's face for a moment, then slowly turned toward me. I stood there, pretending to look shattered. A recording stone under the big locust tree on the back mountain. I almost laughed in my heart. Those 3 recording stones Jiang Fan had. I had already gotten to them first and taken them away. Under that big locust tree on the back mountain, the ground was clean as a whistle. There wasn't even a pebble there. Where would a recording stone come from? Jiang Fan knew the soul swap couldn't be reversed, so his only choice now was to drag me down with him. He had hidden those recording stones in a very secret place. He was certain no second person could possibly know. That was why he planned to make the whole matter huge first, then publicly expose my true face before everyone so I'd never have any chance to recover. Senior brother was still kneeling on the ground and acting, crying as he spoke. Master. Before, I only thought junior brother liked causing trouble, so I never exposed him and kept giving him chance after chance. But now, I truly don't want to see junior brother keep making mistake after mistake. Master, dressed in white as snow, lightly furrowed her brows, glanced at me, and softened her tone. Fanner, what do you say? My tears surged. Master, I don't know how I offended senior brother enough for him to target me again and again, whether in the past or now. Every word I've said has been the truth. Since senior brother says he has evidence, then let him bring it out. I'm willing to confront senior brother face. My voice trembled and silent tears slid down. But I didn't raise a hand to wipe them away. I just stood there, quietly, letting big drops of tears hit my robe. I looked unbelievably fragile, like a single gust of wind could shatter me. Everyone's hearts ached for me, and the way they looked at senior brother was practically spitting fire. A massive crowd headed to the back mountain and gathered beneath the big locust tree. Senior brother looked unusually excited as he pointed at the giant tree that blotted out the sky. Master, the recording stones are right here. 3 recording stones. They recorded all of Jiang Fan's crimes over the past 3 years. He turned his head and stared at me with blood-red eyes, the corners of his mouth twisting into a savage grin. Junior brother, didn't you want evidence? Then senior brother will give it to you. Let's see who can still save you this time. His laughter was sharp and shrill, and his eyes were filled with sick madness. He suddenly turned toward Bai Qingxi and dropped to his knees with a thump. Master, I, disciple Zhao Ran, have been in the sect for decades and have never once spoken a single lie to you. Everything I say today is the absolute truth. If there is even half a lie, may both gods and men destroy me. He straightened up and faced all the sect disciples, his whole face twisted out of shape. 3 years. A full 3 years. I endured it. For 3 years. Junior brother slandered me for hitting him, and I endured it. He slandered me for stealing his foundation establishment pill, and I endured it. He slandered me for pushing him into the demon abyss, and I still endured it, because I believed the sect would one day clear my name. I believed Master would certainly see with perfect clarity and judge right from wrong. I believed justice lives in the hearts of men. His voice grew louder and louder, righteous and awe-inspiring, making people's hearts tremble. But I was wrong, terribly wrong. I waited 3 years, and what I got wasn't innocence, wasn't justice, but 3 months of astral wind punishment in the demon abyss. It was a shattered dantian. It was. His voice suddenly caught. His gaze lowered and fell to the empty place between his legs, then abruptly moved away as if he had been burned. It was this half-human, half-ghost state. But it doesn't matter, since junior brother is so good at acting. Then, today, in front of every single one of you, he pointed at me, word by word, teeth clenched tight. Ill! Expose his true face in public! The moment those words came out, along with senior brother's certain expression and sonorous tone, everyone couldn't help but believe him a little. The way they looked at me inevitably carried a trace of scrutiny. Even Master, who always doted on junior brother, furrowed her brows. Only junior sister tightly held my hand and stood firmly at my side. Her lively big eyes glared fiercely at senior brother. Senior brother, stop spouting nonsense here. I think you're just jealous of junior brother. If you really have evidence, then bring it out. I gently tugged on Su Yunshang's sleeve and said timidly, Junior sister, stop talking. Su Yunshang turned to look at me, seeing my reddened eyes. Her heart ached terribly. Junior brother, I shook my head and forced a strained smile at her. Since senior brother says he has evidence, then let Master and the elders see it. The innocent will prove themselves innocent. I turned my head and looked at Bai Qingshu with grievance in my voice. Master, I'm not afraid of being investigated. I'm only afraid that senior brother would hurt himself like this just to frame me. My eyes landed on senior brother. At last, my tears fell one by one. Senior brother, why are you treating yourself like this? If you don't like me, then hit me or scold me. I won't blame you. But why do you have to hurt yourself? You're the Sect's senior brother, the disciple Master values most. You're the youngest spirit transformation cultivator in the Sect. In the last 1,000 years, you turned yourself into this just to frame me. Was it worth it? Senior brother's face instantly turned the color of pig liver. Shut up! Stop acting fake and hypocritical in front of me. All of this was caused by you. You, senior brother. I cut him off, my voice choking. You say I harmed you. So let me ask you this. Just a tiny foundation establishment cultivator. How exactly did I cripple a mighty spirit transformation cultivator like you? Senior brother opened his mouth, but not a single word came out. In this world, body possession could only be done by at least a tribulation transcendence cultivator. As for something like soul swapping, that was simply impossible for anyone to achieve. There wasn't even any record of it in the ancient books. Who would believe it if he said it? I left him completely speechless. Everyone's gaze focused on senior brother once more. Senior brother completely broke down. With a shing, he drew his sword and frantically dug into the ground under the locust tree while cursing loudly. Junior brother, you're still trying to be stubborn. Telling you your good days are over. I'm going to let everyone know exactly what kind of thing you are. You're a sinister, cunning, shameless little bastard. All of you idiots have been fooled by him. You think has pure. You think has kind. Bah! When the recording stones are dug out, you'll know what the truth is. Let's see if you can still laugh. Then, when that time comes, the ones crying will be you. But as time passed, his face grew paler, and sweat the size of beans kept dripping down. How can there be nothing? That's impossible. How is that possible? Impossible. I buried them with my own hands. Right here. Only 3 chi deep. No one else knew. Right here. I clearly buried them. Right here. He knelt by the pit, tossed the sword aside, and frantically clawed through the dirt with both hands. His nails broke. Blood dripping down, but he didn't care at all. His eyes held only that pit, the pit that should have hidden the recording stones and dragged me into the grave with him. Too bad. There was nothing inside. Nothing but dirt. Not even a single stone. Therese, nothing there, and he sounded so certain just now. What exactly is senior brother trying to do? Can't he stand seeing junior brother doing well? I think has gone crazy. Completely crazy. Crying, I threw myself straight into beautiful Master's arms. Master, I truly don't know how I offended senior brother for him to slander me like this. When Master felt that my hands were still around her slim waist, her body suddenly stiffened and her pretty face tightened. She originally wanted to shake me off, but thinking about how she had almost misunderstood me just now, her heart softened and she let me keep holding her. All right, ain't Fanner. Master will definitely stand up for you. The soft white tips of her ears had already turned bright red. Bai Qingxi turned to look at senior brother, her face livid. The last trace of warmth in her eyes disappeared completely. Enough! Zhao Ran! What else do you have to say for yourself now? Senior brother raised his head, his eyes full of deep confusion and despair. Master, I really buried them. I really had the recording stones. Someone must have taken them. Someone must have. His gaze suddenly shot toward me, as if he wanted to rip me into pieces. It was you. You took them away, didn't you? It had to be you. You tampered with it. Even if I become a ghost, I won't let you go. Senior brother lunged at me like a rabid dog. How dare you? Bai Qingxi flew into a rage and sent senior brother flying with one palm strike. Senior brother shot backward like a cannonball. With a boom, he slammed heavily into the trunk of the big locust tree, producing a dull, thunderous sound. He sprawled beside the roots, coughing up blood in huge mouthfuls. Master looked at senior brother lying there like a dead dog on the ground, and the gentleness in her eyes had been worn away little by little. Now all that remained was disappointment and disgust. Zhao Ran! I gave you chance after chance. Yet, you still refuse to repent and keep targeting Fanner again and again. Since your third leg is gone, I see no reason for the other two to stay either. As soon as the words fell, Sue! Ruakshu's Frost Divine Sword shot out of its sheath. A flash of cold light passed, and Senior Brother's 2 legs were already flying through the air. Senior Brother lay on the ground, his body convulsing violently. Blood sprayed from the stumps of his severed legs, instantly dyeing the dirt beneath him red. He struggled desperately on the ground, like a dead dog. Everyone around watched coldly. Not a single person felt sorry for him. I thought there might be a twist. So it really was another self-directed performance by Senior Brother. Exactly. He ended up like this now, and he totally deserves it. Ding! Congratulations, host. You have caused the Child of Destiny to lose 30% of his destiny value. Congratulations, host. You have received Cultivation +1 and Bewitching Eyes +1. My cultivation instantly reached Late Nascent Soul. I glanced over the description of Bewitching Eyes. Bewitching Eyes. Using it can increase the target's favorability toward the host by 20 points. It can only be used once on the same person. At 70 points of favorability, they will fall in love with the host and think of him day and night. 80 points means haunting infatuation. 90 points means unforgettable to the bone. 100 points means steadfast until death. I immediately looked at Junior Sister. Her favorability was 80 haunting infatuation. In the original book, Su Yinshang's feelings for Junior Brother were at most at the level of thinking of him day and night. Looks like last night's dual cultivation had worked. Now, Junior Sister's lively, big eyes were practically glued to me. Then, I looked at Master Bei Qingshu's favorability was 60 gentle as water. So, she was only a little moved. Not yet at the point of being in love. Bai Qingshi was known as the #1 beauty in the cultivation world. She was also a top-tier dual cultivation cauldron with a 9-yin physique, the object of desire for countless cultivators. Unfortunately, the path she cultivated was the Tao of emotionlessness, which left countless people sighing in regret. Looks like without outside help boosting her favorability, Master's 60 points of favorability toward me had already reached its peak. For the sake of her Tao, she would never allow herself to fall in love with anyone. This system reward really was trying to turn me into a traitorous disciple who seduced his master, but I felt no psychological burden at all if I hadn't taken away those recording stones in advance. Then, the one lying on the ground, like a dead dog right now, would have been me. Bai Qingshi sheathed her sword in one smooth motion, her face utterly expressionless. She only lowered her eyes to the Senior Brother, writhing on the ground, her gaze colder than eternal ice. There was no warmth, no pity, not even a trace of anger, only a complete and unquestionable finality. She turned around and stopped looking at him. Drag him away. Stop the bleeding for this evil disciple. Don't let him die. Yes, as Senior Brother was dragged away, his eyes stayed locked on me, full of monstrous hatred. Master, please, don't be angry anymore. If I hadn't joined the sect, Senior Brother wouldn't have become like this. Maybe I should just leave the sect. Before Master could speak, Junior Sister panicked. She hurried over, grabbed Master's arm, and acted spoiled. Master, this has nothing to do with Junior Brother. It's all Senior Brother. He kept using these tricks again and again to attract our attention. Isn't he just relying on how good we used to be to him? If you ask me, you should just kill Senior Brother with one palm strike. Master snorted coldly. If he dares target Fanner again next time, make sure he can neither live nor die. Soon, her expression softened again, and she gently patted my head. All right, Fanner, this isn't your fault. You're just too kind. I leaned in Bai Qingshu's arms and felt the softness and warmth of her hand, carrying a faint, chilly fragrance. But my heart was incomparably cold. In the original book, the original owner had been Bai Qingshu's hopeless simp. Whenever Bai Qingshu lacked some heavenly treasure, all it took was one word from her, and the original owner would risk his life to find it. Back then, when Bai Qingshu competed for the position of Sect Master, she only lacked one divine weapon to support her. It was the original owner who risked death 9 times out of 10 to enter the life-forbidden zone, the 9 netherworld pool, and retrieve the ancient divine weapon Frost Divine Sword, helping Bai Qingxu seize first place in one stroke. That was what earned her the title of Frost Sword Immortal. At the time, the original owner had been badly injured and needed more than half a year to recover. Yet, in the end, he still died at the hands of this bitch. Since that was the case, then I definitely had to stand up for myself. Master, you're so good to me. I raised my head and looked at Bai Qingxu with tearful eyes. Bewitching eyes activated. A pink light instantly shot into Master's cold eyes. The light in her eyes immediately changed, gradually turning into obsession. Her heart was thrown into complete chaos. I glanced at the system panel. Favorability 80. Haunting infatuation. Master lightly bit her red lips with her pearly teeth, her delicate body trembling as she nearly fell. I hurried forward to support her slim waist and whispered by the tip of her reddened ear, Master, you're tired, too. Let your disciple help you back and get some rest. Bai Qingxu's eyes were misty, and she didn't dare look at me. Her voice was tiny, almost inaudible. Su Yunsheng tilted her head and looked at us, a trace of confusion flashing in her eyes. Master, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well somewhere? She stepped closer, wanting to support Bai Qingxi's other arm. Bai Qingxiu's body clearly stiffened for a moment, and she gently pushed Su Yunsheng away. Fine. Her voice was taut. Yunsheng, go back first. Fanner, taking care of me, is enough. Master ignored the confused Su Yunsheng and simply took me with her, flying straight back to her sleeping palace. The moment we entered her cave dwelling, I kissed her bright, alluring red lips. Fanner. Her voice trembled badly. Nao, we can't. Your master. She turned her head aside, her gaze darting away like a little deer cornered by a hunter, flustered and helpless. Master's ears were so red, they looked ready to drip blood, and the redness spread from her ears to her cheeks, then from her cheeks to her neck. Master, just now, you said you wanted me to take care of you. My breath brushed against her crystal-like earlobe. Master's body suddenly stiffened. Her fingers abruptly tightened on my sleeve until her knuckles turned white. I meant take care of me, not like this. Her voice was very soft, almost impossible to hear. Master. My gaze shifted from her ear to her devastatingly beautiful face, my voice low. Don't you like it? Bai Qingxu's lashes trembled. She pressed her lips together and said nothing. Not answering was an answer. Fanner. Her voice shook. Do you know what you're doing? I do. You'll regret this. I won't. Your master. I know. I lowered my head and didn't give her another chance to keep talking. Her breathing grew more and more rapid, but she didn't push me away. She only tightened her grip on my sleeve more and more. That night, the battle gradually entered a white-hot stage. Both sides somehow grew braver and braver as they fought, and it only gradually came to a stop at dawn. My cultivation shot straight upward and had already reached the peak of nascent soul when the first ray of sunlight shone into the cave dwelling. Master lay on her, back on the couch, her long hair spread out like seaweed. Her skin looked fresh and beautiful, like a flower blooming to its utmost. So beautiful. It was suffocating. Sensing my gaze, Master pinched me at the waist and glared at me fiercely. You're not allowed to look. Just then, a male disciple's voice sounded from outside the cave dwelling. Greetings, Master. Senior brother is making a fuss to see you. He says has not senior brother, but junior brother Zhang Fan, and that he swapped souls with senior brother. If you don't go see him, then hell. Then hell? Do what? Master's slightly hoarse voice instantly turned cold. It even carried killing intent. What trick was this evil disciple trying to pull now? The disciple outside stopped breathing for a second, but still braced himself and said, Senior brother says that if you don't go, then hell never talk to you again. Hearing that, I almost laughed out loud. So junior brother was from female-targeted fiction or something. He had even brought out his ultimate kill move, obviously trying to put me to death. How vicious indeed. Then don't blame me for being ruthless. With that thought, I focused the spiritual energy inside my body and violently struck my immortal bone. This ordinary grade immortal bone immediately cracked with a crunch, filling with fractures. My blood and chi churned wildly, and with a PFFT, I spat out a huge mouthful of blood. Master Bai Qingxi was terrified. She rushed over and hugged me, her voice choking with tears. Fanner, what's wrong? Don't scare Master. She hurriedly checked the condition inside my body. How could this be? Fanner, how does your immortal bone have cracks? My face was pale, my eyes red, and tears instantly welled up. Master, senior brother hit me with a palm strike last time. Fine, Master. You absolutely mustn't blame senior brother. Zhao ran. Bai Qingshu's pupils contracted. The tiny bit of suspicion she had just developed about my identity was instantly washed away by rage. Master hurriedly put on her dress, then took me with her and stormed furiously toward senior brother's residence. When the disciples guarding the dungeon saw Bai Qingshu descend from the sky with a terrible expression, they were so frightened they nearly dropped to their knees. Sect, Master, open the door! Yes. When Master brought me into the cave dwelling, the crippled senior brother's face instantly twisted savagely the moment he saw me. He propped himself up with both hands on the ground, his eyes blood-red, like a trapped beast driven into a corner. You still have the nerve to come, you devil! Give me back my body. Give it back! Bai Qingshu's face turned ashen. She walked up to Zhao Ran and looked down at him from above. Zhao Ran, where did you strike Fanner with that palm last time? Zhao Ran froze. What? I asked you. Bai Qingshu's voice grew even colder. Where did you strike Fanner with that palm last time? Senior brother burst into mad laughter. I hit him, Master. When did I ever hit him? Then he suddenly broke into tears. Master, look at me. Jiang Fan. Master, believe me. Senior brother swapped bodies with me. Hes, Zhao Ran. Hes, the evil one. Hes, the one who harmed me into this state. Master, wake up. Hes, a devil. You've been fooled by him. Before he could finish, Bai Qingshi slapped him across the face. Stop struggling, Zhao Ran. Today, no matter what, this supreme immortal bone will be transferred to your junior brother. Do you really think I believe anything you're saying? Not to mention Fanner, even a great ascension cultivator, couldn't do something as absurd as soul swapping. You think throwing dirt on Fanner will make me spare you? Senior brother's mouth hung open, but no sound came out. Yeah, no matter what he said, it was useless. In this cultivation world, possession could still be explained, but soul swapping wasn't even recorded in the ancient texts. Who would believe him? At that moment, his eyes were filled with complete despair. He could only watch as the furious master personally dug the supreme immortal bone out of his body and transferred it into mine. No matter how hard he thought, he could never understand how a flawless plan had led him into such an irredeemable abyss. At last, he couldn't hold it in anymore and spat out another huge mouthful of blood before fainting again. Ding! Congratulations, host. You have caused the child of destiny to lose 30% of his destiny value. Congratulations, host. You have received cultivation +1 and the ancient god bloodsword +1. Note: the child of destiny's destiny has already fallen below the critical value. He can now be killed at any time for a reward. My cultivation had already reached the peak of spirit transformation. Fanner, Master, is tired, ill. Leave this evil disciple to you. Whether you kill him or not is up to you. Master glanced at senior brother, lying in a pool of blood, and disgust and weariness flashed through her eyes. Without the slightest hesitation, she turned and left. Looks like this time Master had truly given up on senior brother completely. Only after a long while did senior brother slowly wake up. Zhao Ran, kill me. His voice no longer carried hysterical madness, only calm numbness. The anger in his eyes was gone. All that remained was endless despair and fear toward reality. I sighed and crouched down to look at him. Junior brother, in the end, we were still fellow disciples. It's not that I wanted you dead. You were the one who kept plotting against me. Junior brother, it's all over now. He suddenly started laughing, then sighed and said, Senior brother, I don't know how you found out about my plan, but I'm sure you knew about the soul swap ahead of time. Did you transmigrate too? Or do you have a system too? I smiled. Junior brother, between us, either you die or I die. What's the point of asking All that now. I'll give you a quick death. Thank you. I nodded, then smashed his head apart with one palm strike. Ding. Congratulations, host. Congratulations, host, for successfully killing the child of destiny. Reward. Cultivation +1. Ancient Human Emperor. Banner +1. After the effect of bewitching eyes. Junior sister's favorability had already reached 100 steadfast until death for the next stretch of time. I lived like an immortal. Today, junior sister attended my bed. Tomorrow, master asked me to warm hers, and my cultivation soared at a terrifying speed. 3 years later, master pointed the frost sword straight at the center of my brow, her eyes full of pain and struggle. Fanner, sorry. Master has no choice but to kill you. I cultivate the Tao of emotionlessness. In these 3 years, my cultivation hasn't advanced at all. I can only kill you to prove my Tao. Please, don't blame me. Master had no other choice. This woman really was heartless, but before her sword light could arrive, my human emperor banner had already trapped her in an instant. The ancient godblood sword rested against her neck. I didn't kill her. Instead, I shattered her dantian with one palm strike. Her sword light shattered, and so did her dantian. Bai Qingxi flew backward and slammed into the ground with a bang, her eyes full of disbelief. Your cultivation, and these ancient divine artifacts. I tucked Master under my arm and gave her plump as a fierce slap. What? Master, surprised. Fuck, you haven't finished paying for your sins, and you still wanted to kill me to prove your Tao. Bah! From now on, you're only fit to be my bed-warming maid. Tonight, you deader, serve me properly. Got it. Thekken heard